Welcome to UFCU Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, home to the Texas State Bobcats. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on third down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking him 5 times. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Bobcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get his.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bobcats look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Applewhite. Got it in the middle, it's Powell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Got the first down and still on his feet. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quickly complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bobcats.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Makes the quick grab. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith dropping to pass. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durant. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And now if I was the offense, I'd think about getting the football maybe out on the perimeter somewhere, because you're getting beaten and eaten alive in the interior. You had a gain of no yards the last play. You just gave up the sack. Put your quarterback, put the football out on the perimeter in space.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And I like the... on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. He did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Oh, they're after him. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Rides to back and leaves it on the option. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off play action. And they're not on the same page there. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. The short hands, it's Powell. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Powell. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big game. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. And the Bobcats come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Texas State. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it with Wilson. Creates a little room. There he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
And I tell you what, these deep shots, they're so hard to defend. You got to chase the guy all the way down the field and kind of stay in his hip pocket, stay close to him, and then turn your head like he does here and makes a nice play on the football to bat it away.
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Smith wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Beavers send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Bobcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Applewhite. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give out of the gun. Fights off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Beavers in a good spot here with second and short. These corners going to give them some space. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Smith dropping to pass. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Intentional throw.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The corners are walked up tight. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throwing right. He's got it. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. Finding open areas. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Smith wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wells. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Not much touch there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Wilson on the carry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Smith dropping to pass. Quick strike complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Beavers are rolling down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Quick completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Working that left side. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Oregon State. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Motion from the wideout. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the end zone, but the pressure gets there first, and the quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point conversion attempt is stopped. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get...
Makes a grab for a big play. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Makes the catch.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Catch in the middle. It's Powell. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just keep giving them the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiving.
Touchdown, Texas State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This dude is just... And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 21 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake and tackle. Not able to get it done.
Creates a little space. Running wide open down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Beavers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. The screen, he's got wheels. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the grab. He gets it in. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense in press coverage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So
he's loose. There he goes. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds.
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He was looking for that. Return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Durant. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. got it in the middle. It's given. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone.
Catch inside the 25. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Unloads it left. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Off the play fake. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to seesaw back on top here in the fourth. It is perfect. And now they take the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. UCLA is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we heard the first 8 clap today. They're up by 21 over Boise State. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, he dropped it! Recovered by the defense, and he's off! Touchdown, Bobcats! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
This extra point is sizable. Make this, and you're in great position to walk out of here with a win. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few. At the 45, on his way. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith dropping to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Trying to move them on the counter. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Texas State.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense. Go do your thing. Get me a 1st down. Finish this ball game.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.